Hi, Sunnies. Welcome to Beaming Light. Beaming stands for bold, enlightened, aware, mature, insightful, nurturing, grateful. Light stands for loving, intelligent, generous, honest, and tactful. I am Danita. Welcome to my channel where I talk about my personal experiences, relate them to song lyrics and the song lyrics to Bible verses to make it make sense in today's society. Yes, let's get started. So, happy Sunday. I hope your Sunday is going well. And let's get into the message. It is Galatians chapter 2:20, and it's every chance that I get, I'm going to show how Jesus walks. Again, every chance that I get, I'm going to show how Jesus walks. Every chance that I get is a song by DJ Khaled featuring Little Baby and Gunna, and Jesus Walks is no other than, Mr. Kanye West himself. Wake up, Mr. West! I remember that. I think that song, heard him say, nothing never promised tomorrow today. Yeah, because I heard him say, nothing's ever promised tomorrow today. That's so true, though. Things like how we think things are going to go in life and what we feel is promised to us or should be given to us, it doesn't necessarily work out like that. So what do you do in those situations when it doesn't work out the way you expected it to? Do you give up? What do you do? That's a good question. Somebody needs to... hold on one second. Let me take this call. Hello? Yeah. No, I'm just recording. Just recording real quick. You know I got the Bible right in front of me. Mm-hmm. Well, what you want me to say? Hold on, let me write this down. Hold up. You want me to say what now? Okay, what else? Anything else? All right. No, I wrote it down. I'm about to tell them. All right, keep it G. Bye. All right. So basically, that was God calling. He said, I got your attention. Now, look, God said, wake up and follow God. Listen to God's instructions and stay faithful and committed to the journey because God knows best. That's what he told me to tell y'all when he called. He said, wake up and follow him. He said, listen to his instructions. And he said, stay faithful and committed to the journey because he knows best. Mm-hmm. I'm probably like, this girl taking a whole phone. Y'all, God is calling. He's been calling you for a minute. And so, like, since he's been calling you, he hasn't been able to get in touch with you. I don't know if you changed your number. I don't know if you put him on block. I don't know what you did to God. But God said, stop playing with him. He said, it's time for you to wake up and follow his instructions. He got something for you. Wake up and follow God. Remember we were talking about doing soul searching? Have you done that? It's quiet. I don't think y'all done that. That is important. Remember, because you have to have a soul to win in this game. And this is not like, I'm not talking about like playing games. You know, my ex said that life is a mental strategy. And I was like, that's because you like to play a lot of games. I got time for that. But, you know what I mean? Like, this is, when I mean to win in this game, it's just to succeed. People look at things as a mental strategy or a game. But when God is involved, it is none of those illusions. It is not that. Let me tell you something. When I first got back on my journey, out last summer, like really being faithful and dedicated and committed to the journey, I was talking to one of my friends, right? Because like she's a Christian and she has faith, and I'm not here to say that you got to believe in what religion or whatever. I just want you to just find God, and I think that religion separates people as well as, all roads lead back to one being the Most High. So we were talking about just, Jesus and just staying committed to the journey and just getting back on course and getting back on track. And she told me, she was like, I'm so happy to hear that you are back on track. And I was like, yeah. And I said, I literally had a vision, y'all, where I was like, I'm about to cry now. I was crying. I was crying one night, and I was like, I just need you, Jesus. And he just appeared and he was like, I'm right here. I've been waiting for you. And he hugged me. Tell me that's not powerful. All I had to do was say, I need you, Jesus. And he said, I'm right here. I've been waiting for you. He's waiting for you. He's using me as a vessel to connect with you and talk to you about his goodness and his mercy. He is waiting for you. So since that moment, I was like, man, that was powerful. That was what I needed. He just embraced me and gave me a big, beautiful, long, warm embrace. And I stayed and I connected in his arms for a long, like this is the vision that I had, right? Y'all, it was powerful. It was beautiful. It was simplicity. It was strength. It was wisdom. It was guidance. It was love. It was kindness. It was pure connection, innocence. It was everything that I needed in that moment. And what I'm here to tell you is if you wake up and follow God, listen to God's instructions, stay faithful and committed to the journey because God knows best, he's going to be everything that you need. Everything that you can need or ever imagine. Oh, I want to go into every chance that I get because, sometimes what happens is we forget that God works on perpetual forgiveness. I said that God sees everything. It's like you're trying to hide stuff. You putting these skeletons in the closet, baby. God done already been through your closet. He didn't see what you got in there. He know what you donated to Goodwill and what you kept. He knows it all. And so it's like people try to hide things from other people because they don't want to be judged. But it's like only God can judge me. That's the only person that can judge me on my journey. I don't care. That's why I don't care what people have to say. And I'm going to stand in my truth and I'm going to speak how I feel. And if somebody don't like how I speak, because, you don't like the way I'm talking, then say something. That's what Drake said. You don't like the way I talk, say something. But God works on perpetual forgiveness. He gives us chance after chance after chance. You don't ever go too far from him where he's not going to give you a chance. He wants to give you the chance. He wants you to turn your life over to him. He wants you to use your story as a testimony to show people how good he is. Just because he doesn't come when you want him don't mean that he ain't right on time. That was confirmation, Sebastian. God is always on time. All right, here we go. Because God wants to do so much in your life. So it says, scratch $1 million off my checklist 3 years ago. Add to zeros to the one. I'm in a different mode. This is my life. Do what I want. I be with different hoes. You know the pick and roll. I picked her up and sent her home. I got a wrist strong. We get them and get them gone. You know the trap he just got out. I ain't have to put them on. We the ones who got the numbers who put the city on. It's the middle of the summer. I'm got a hoodie on. My demon time ain't nothing nice. I try not to wear nothing twice. Yeah. I came off shooting dice. My little brother ain't living right. My sister and him ain't doing right. My cousin and I'm serving life. Seeing a rapper get I'm messing up. Jay-Z keeps telling me do lyrical exercise, and I haven't been practicing. I'm gonna practice. Seen a rapper, deacon. I seen a preacher get caught for cheating. I break the break from one of my people. I said, I'm the one that didn't believe me. I show them the facts. They all need me. I'm gonna get cake as long as I'm breathing. They're making this shit hard. It's really easy. They're making it hard. This shit is really easy. Yeah. Seen a robber, deacon. Seen a preacher get caught for cheating. I break the bank for one of my people. I'm the one. They didn't believe me. I'm not gonna try to rap it. Seen a robber, deacon. Seen a preacher get caught for cheating. You know, this is why religion is like, you know, there's so many people who put so much pressure on preachers and like bishops, and these people are human. They're going to fall short of your expectations, right? For me, it's just kind of like, I ain't here to be nobody preacher. I'm just here to offer you like just some encouragement, some wisdom, and just tell you my testimony. So hopefully it'll get you to where you need to be in life. But some people put so much on these men or even these females, pastors and leaders, that they forget that they're human. They forget that they go through things. They forget that they make mistakes. You can't put so much pressure on one person. God doesn't give you no more than you can handle, but it's like, how would you feel if you were in their position? How would you feel if you always have to stand up for yourself, stand up for your beliefs? Like, how would you feel? The shoe is not always easy when it's somebody else's that you have to walk in. People will look at other people's lives and be like, oh, they got it made easy. You don't know what people had to do to get to where they at. You don't know how many times somebody done prayed to God. You don't know how many times somebody had a struggle and didn't say nothing, just grinned and bared it. You don't know the trauma that people done been through, the stress, the emotional toll, the anxiety, the pain, the ridicule, the embarrassment, the humiliation. You don't know what people go through to get to where they got. Or to get to where they are, I should say. Sometimes the Southern comes out in me and I mess up. Just bear with me. You know what I mean? But it's like, you just don't know. You don't know. You know, I embrace who I am, what I've been through, my journey, my struggles. I embrace that. Look, when I try to sing Little Baby, I can't. I'm gonna let Little Baby do Little Baby. I'm gonna try. Now, see, it didn't work out. But am I embarrassed about that? No. Think about the bigger picture. My reason for being on here and to say like, yes, I'm flawed, I'm human, I'm not perfect, is to say like, if I can do it, so can you. Because every chance that I get, I'm gonna make Jesus walk. I'm gonna show how Jesus walks. Okay. I'm gonna show how Jesus walks. People will have you believing that you don't matter. Your mistakes are against you. Your failures are against you. You can't overcome the odds. How could you ever be this person when you came from this situation? That's the people that God want to use. The people that been through some effed up stuff. The fucked up shit. Excuse my language. But the people that been through the fucked up shit, that's the people God want to use. He wants you to tell your story. He wants people to see like, dang, if she could get through it or he could get through it, man, what am I complaining about? Let me go to God. This is all about his will, all about his glory. Giving him the praise. But but people see y'all don't feel me though. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Like y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all don't want God to show out in your life. That's what it is. I'm just convinced you don't want to. You don't want God to show out in your life because Number one, you refuse to do the real work. No, wait, like, actually, let's just back that all the way up. Number one, you refuse to actually acknowledge who God is. Let's start there. You refuse to acknowledge who he is and what he's done for you. You refuse. Number two, you refuse to do the work to heal. You refuse to do the soul searching, the soul healing. You refuse to take those steps. Remember the 5 steps I said? Find God, find your soul, do some soul healing, do some soul searching to find your soul purpose, and then your soul has satisfaction. Actually, that's 6 steps. I think I added one along the way. But yes, y'all get the gist of the message. Y'all ain't ready for it. Y'all want it. I can't believe she's sitting here and she doing this and that. Man, I'm telling you, God don't care about all of this petty stuff. This petty stuff that y'all put on God. God's like, I'm above the petty. I'm above the petty. I'm looking at the bigger picture. Is your soul coming with me at the end of when this life is over? At the end of the day, does your soul belong to me? Are you gonna stay in this devil energy? I mean, if you want to stay in that devil energy, God say, you got free will. You do what you want to do, but just remember, when it's time to get called home, what seeds are you sowing? Because you're gonna reap what you sow. Let's go on to Galatians chapter 2, verse 20 says, I am crucified with Christ, and nevertheless I live, yet not I, but Christ liveth in me. And the life which I now live in the flesh, I live by the faith of the Son of God, who loved me and gave himself for me. Jesus died for us, y'all. I told y'all in the other video, Jesus died for you. Yes, yeah, he did it. He died for you. It happened. It was documented. Sometimes I don't know. Y'all know I'm a little goofy. But it's like Jesus died for you. God sent his only begotten son to show you how much he loves you. All right, my son gonna die for y'all. Bam, he did it. And then y'all still out here doubting him. How many years later? Over 2,000 years later, you still out here doubting Jesus? Man, you still out here doubting God? Sorry, Sebastian just threw me up. It don't make no sense. All these years later, you still doubting him. Man, come on now. See, Jesus walks. Jesus walks. God, show me the way because the devil trying to break me down. Yo, the devil is busy. He out here trying to break people down, trying to tear people down, trying to destroy you, destroy everything about you. Like the devil don't want you to have nothing. And people don't realize that they allow the devil to use them as vessels to destroy other people with jealousy, envy, greed, pride, ego, arrogance, immaturity. Yes, that's the devil using someone as a vessel. I ain't gonna lie. I had my moment. I'm saying, I mean, that's why I'm here, and I'm telling you, like I did stuff. I'm not perfect. I don't claim to be perfect. Anybody who say they perfect or their life is perfect, that's a lie. That's a lie. Life ain't perfect. That's a lie. That's a lie. People will put that image out there because they're afraid for other people to know the truth. They're afraid to go through the embarrassment, the shame, the guilt. Life ain't perfect. You go through ups and downs. You make mistakes. It is what it is. Learn from it. Grow from it. Talk to God about it. That's what he's there for. He just wants you to trust him, love him, stay committed, follow him. I mean, just like he asks for so little from you to give you so much. I mean, he gave his only begotten son. I don't know. You You know what the Midwest is? Young and restless. Where restless niggas might snatch a necklace. And next these niggas might jack your Lexus. Somebody tell these niggas who Kanye West is. I walk through the valley of the shadow where death is. Top floor, the view alone will leave you breathless. Tries catching. It's kind of hard getting choked by the Texas. Yeah. Now check the method. They be asking us questions, harassing, arresting, saying we eat pieces of shit like you for breakfast, huh? Y'all eat pieces of shit? What the base is? We ain't going nowhere but got suits and cases. A trunk full of coke, rental car from Avis. My mama used to say only Jesus can save us. Well, mama, I know I act a fool, but I'll be going to November. I got packs to move. I hope Jesus walks. God, show me the way because the devil is trying to break me down. Jesus walks with me. I want to go into verse 2 because this is powerful. To the hustlers, killers, murderers, and drug dealers, even the strippers. Jesus walks with them. To the victims of welfare, feeling we living in hell here. Hell yeah. Jesus walks for them. Now hear ye. We want to see those more clearly. I know he hear me when my feet get weary because we're the almost nearly extinct. We rappers is role models. We rap, we don't think. I ain't here to argue about his facial features or here to convert atheists into believers. I'm just trying to say the way school need teachers, the way Catholic need to reach us, that's the way I need Jesus. So here goes my single dog radio needs this, that they can recommend anything except for Jesus. That means guns, sex, lies, and videotapes. But if I talk about God, my record won't get played, huh? Well, if this take away from my spins, which will probably take away from my ends, then I hope I take away from my sins and bring the day that I'm dreaming about. Next time I'm in the club, everybody's screaming out, Jesus walks. Well, if this takes away from my spins, which will probably take away from my ends, then I hope it take away from my sins and bring a day that I'm dreaming about. People get so caught up in their ends, they money, they wop, they loot. Give me the loot. They house, they car, what they do for a living, with their title, creating a perfect image. I ain't worried about that. Because if it take away from my ends, then I hope that it take away from my sins. Like, I'm just trying to get to the day that I'm dreaming about. When I get to them pearly gates and Jesus and God sitting in there like, you did it. Word. That's word. And I'm like, real G. They were like, you did it. You did that. You left your mark. You did something. You let them know who I was. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to let y'all know who God is. And what he does. And how you could get to him. And what he would do for you. Not do to you. What he would do for you when you find him. Or what would happen to you if you don't. I think that's what he was trying to get me to say. Because if it take away from my ends, which probably take away from my spins. No. If it take away from my spins, it will probably take away from my ends. And I hope it take away from my sins. Bring a day that I'm dreaming about. Next time I'm in the club, everybody's screaming out. Because every chance that I get, I'm going to show how Jesus walks. And that sunny vibes on that. Y'all bear with me. This is still a learning experience for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm still like just working on public speaking skills. Even though I was a communications major, I'm still just working on slowing down and not getting caught up in my thoughts. But the message is clear. Why I'm here and what I'm here to do. All right. Sunny vibes. Pay it forward with a random act of kindness today. Spread love, light, and positivity. Stay humble. Stay grateful. Be a beaming light in your community. And y'all, I just love you. Like, I really do love you. Because if I ain't love you, babe, I won't be getting on here and telling you on my business. Okay? Take care.